town. You just got too much on your plate to bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand till you can't. You can keep putting off forever with that girl whose heart you hold, swearing that you'll last someday further down the road. You can always put a diamond on her hand till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. 'Cause the dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, till you can. There's a box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65.
Good evening and welcome to 6A West. Softball action here on the campus of Bentonville West High School. Your West Wolverines are hosting the Heritage War Eagles. So the Wolverines coming in at an 8-3 conference record in third place, trailing the 10-0 Tigers and then 10-1 Mounties with a 2-game lead on the Heritage War Eagles. So I promise you the War Eagles are going to want to get this one tonight to get within one game in the loss column. That would make them 7-5 and West 8-4. West looking to keep that win to lock that third place spot in going into next week with 2 games left. So Coach Cantrell and the Wolverines are lined up. The umpires just showed up. They'll have their meeting at home plate, and we'll get ready for some softball here in about 8 minutes or so. So let's talk about the Heritage War Eagles, and let's look at their lineup here real quick. Leading off playing center field is the center fielder, number 13, Grace Pingle. Batting second, the second baseman is number 16, KG German. Batting third in right field, number 14, Anna Lee. The shortstop, number 8, Emily Carpenter. Pitching tonight for the War Eagles is number 10, Elle Reindow. Batting sixth and catching number 4, Kelsey Kemp. Batting seventh, a third baseman, number 21, Natalie McCarty. Batting eighth, designated player, number 25, Izzy Olpick. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 11, Kyler Strickland. And the flex player for the War Eagles will be number 24, Gabby Kelly. So we'll take a quick break. A word from our sponsors. You're watching or listening to the Wolverine Athletics School Productions, the WASP, on the Bentonville Sports Network. We'll be right back with the starting lineups for West in this 6A West conference action.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
Even know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life.
You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Please make welcome the visitors from Heritage War Eagles.
So we're back on the campus of Bentonville West High School. The Heritage War Eagles and the West Wolverines. We gave you the lineups for the War Eagles.
Playing second, number 16, Kylie KG German.
And I forgot to mention they are coached by Rodney Bowen. Assistant coach is Coach Decker. So they're announcing the War Eagles. We'll flip it over to our PA, Trey Lavelle, when we do our West Wolverines.
Batting 6, catching, number 4, Kelsey Camp. Batting 7, playing third, number 21, Natalie McCarty. Batting 8.
You know what? We'll change our mind. We'll go ahead and show our lineup here.
Batting 9, left field, number.
So we have batting leadoff tonight, number 5, our senior Mary Beth Dyson, center fielder.
Number 24.
Batting second is catcher number 7, Stephanie Crittenden, the freshman. In the 3-hole tonight will be the senior number 27, Caroline Wilhelm. Batting cleanup, another senior number 9 at shortstop, Lainey Tapp. Batting 5th. Pitching tonight, number 23, Sierra Cravens. Batting 6th at right field, number 26, senior Haley Edgman. Batting 7th, a designated player, junior number 30, Olivia Nixon. Batting 8th in left field, number 6, sophomore Olivia Thornton. And batting 9, playing second base, number 2, senior Grace Cordell. In the flex position tonight will be number 10, sophomore Batty Axe.
Batting 6, right field, number 26.
Sierra Cravens will be on the hill tonight for the Wolverines.
Batting 7, designated player,
in the circle tonight
Olivia
for West.
Nixon. Batting 8th in left field, number 6, Olivia Thornton. Batting 9th, playing second, number 2, Grace Cordell. And in the flex, playing third, number 10, Maddie Axe.
So there's the lineups tonight. We're just about ready to get underway with our first pitch. We'll take another quick word from our sponsors and make all this happen. This is the Wasp. When we come back, we'll have first pitch.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything.
If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
All right, we're ready for some softball here at Wolverine Field. So let's look at those standings again. West, like I said, comes in with that conference record of 8-3. They play everybody one time through, and they went 5-2 that first round with a loss to Bentonville 11-1 and a loss to Rogers 4-1. And then they lost to Rogers 4-0 the last time they played them. So 3 losses, 2 to Rogers, 1 to Bentonville, the first and second place team, and we sit in third place. So a big win tonight locks in that 3 seed more than likely for the Wolverines. Craven's in the circle tonight, and let's hope she finds that strike zone early and often and keeps these War Eagle batters off balance. Wilhelm's done a great job at first all year, making some nice digs. Laney Tapp solid at shortstop, and that you just saw that arm by the freshman Stephanie Crittenden. She will throw behind runners. She's not afraid. I think I was making some Salvador Perez references last time we were broadcasting a softball game. And I'll do some Royals references. I apologize. They're my favorite team, so that's most of the players I know. So here we go. We're leading off. This is a center fielder, number 13, Grace Pingle. She hits it to Tapp it short, off the heel of her glove, but she scoops it and makes the play. So that'll make you a little nervous on the first play of the game, but we'll take the out on the 6-3 put out. So now we see the second baseman. This is KG, Kylie German. Germain. Another ground ball to Craven. So we got a new scoreboard operator, and she was a little bit nervous, but looks like this is going to be an easy one for her. 2 pitches, 2 outs. We like the way this starts. So got the right fielder, 3-hole hitters, number 14, Anna Lee. She's not going to swing. So this batter's going to be a little bit tougher. It's going to take at least 2 pitches to get her out. So 1 ball, no strikes to Lee. Another outside pitch, 2-0. There's a swing and a foul tip. Count now 2-1. So it looks like on the batting helmets of the War Eagles, they've got some little H's. So that's, I'm assuming, for meeting team goals or individual goals or game goals or whatever, like the Ohio State Buckeyes have on their football helmets. There's a line shot right over the third baseman Axe into left field. Thornton gets it in quick, so Lee's going to have the 2-out single. So Maddie tried to make that leap at third and come down with it, but it was just a little bit too high. So we got the cleanup hitter, the shortstop, number 8, Emily Carpenter, now at the plate with a runner on first and 2 down. There's a pop-up. Cravens is probably going to squeeze that, and she does in the circle for the third out. So 1 hit, 1 left. Nobody scores for the War Eagles. We'll be back on the Wasp right after these words from our sponsors.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
So not quite a 1-2-3 inning. The right fielder Lee did have a line drive single for the only hit, but pretty easy inning. Only about 10 pitches for Cravens. A couple of one-pitch ground outs, and then after the single, got a pop-up on the second pitch, I think. So let's see what the Wolverines can do. Let's see if our center fielder, number 5, Mary Beth Dyson, can get on base and get us going. Dyson comes in with a .395 average on the season. And when she gets on base, she can do some damage. She has scored 30 runs, the most on the team by 6. Caroline Wilhelm is second with 24 runs. And I'm not seeing the stolen bases. I was looking for the stolen bases on my stat sheet, but I do not see it on there. So I'll see if I can track that down. First pitch to Dyson, called strike 1. 0-1 the count. There we go. Dyson's got 20 stolen bases and hasn't been caught all year. So she gets on. There's a ground ball to short. And I'm going to call that an error on the on the first baseman. Should have hit the glove, I think. I'm not sure what happened on that. There's not any sun. I'm just going to say she just dropped it. So Dyson reaches on the first baseman. So there we go. There's stolen base number 21 for Dyson on the year. So now the Wolverines are in action here with runner in scoring position and nobody out. So 2 balls, no strikes. This is the 2-0 hitter, the catcher, the freshman number 7, Stephanie Crittenden. She's got a chance for an RBI with a base hit possibly. Crittenden batting .404 on the year with 25 RBIs and 3 home runs, so she's got some pop. There's a pitch wide, 3-1. Dyson's going to go to second on the pass ball or wild pitch. Go to third on the wild pitch. I'll get warmed up here in a minute. Takes a while. Ground ball to shortstop. She boots it. No play. That's a hard hit ball, but you got to make that play. So 2 batters, 2 errors, and the Wolverines take the 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Courtesy runner is number 3, Kaylee Parker, for our catcher. So Coach Decker tries to calm down the War Eagles, I think.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 27, Caroline Wilhelm.
After 2 hits or 2 balls put in play and 2 errors, you don't like to start the game that way for sure. There's a check swing called strike one to Wilhelm. The senior first baseman comes in with a .442 average on the season. Wilhelm's got some pop herself. She's got 6 home runs and 25 RBIs on the season. She's tied with Crittenden for the team lead in RBIs. So no balls, 2 strikes, fouled. That's over to the baseball batting cages. We were there last night. Coach Durham and the Wolverine baseball team had a big win over the Southside Mavericks to complete the sweep in a game that was rained out from Monday night. There's a stolen base, 1-hop throw to second. I'm not sure she's going to get that anyway. So we're at 1-2 now, the count to Wilhelm. There's a fly ball to center. It's going to be too short to tag and advance. So first out in the bottom of the first. That was Pingle, the center fielder for the War Eagles. She's got the shortstop, number 9, senior, Laney Tapp. So she's got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Wolverines lead 1-0. Like to double it up here with another hit. There's a bunt by Tapp down the first base line. Great bunt. That's going to advance the runner. And I think she beat the throw, and she does. So we got a bunt single for Laney Tapp. And runners on the corners. So Wolverines in action here. The sun came out just in time for first pitch. It was a little bit chilly, but now it's a beautiful day. No wind to speak of, which you're never probably ever going to hear me say very often doing a baseball or softball game here at Bentonville West High School. Now I say that it's probably still blowing 20 miles an hour, but if it's not blowing 40, we don't call that wind around here. So they throw to the shortstop, hoping to get the runner off third. And that's Parker, the courtesy runner. She didn't fall for it. So good job by Kaylee. Staying home. So that's, there's a line shot, base hit by Cravens. That just about took off the glove of McCarty, the third baseman for the War Eagles. And we're going to have a triple by Cravens with her speed. So a 2 RBI triple for Cravens gives the Wolverines a 3-0 lead. Now the War Eagle infield comes to the circle. Coach is not going to come out because he'd have to take her out. So I think they're just going to discuss how they're going to handle this runner on third situation. So that's a line shot by Cravens. I'm glad I wasn't standing on third trying to catch that. So we got the lefty right fielder, number 26, senior Haley Edgman at the plate with a runner on third. She squares the bunt. She gets it down, goes to first for the out. Sacrifice bunt works, and the Wolverines have the 4-0 lead.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 30, Olivia Nixon.
And there's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Rondell flips to first for the third out, but not before the Wolverines. They score 4 on 2 errors, a bunt single, and a 2 RBI triple by Cravens. So stick around. We'll have a lot of action here coming up. In the top of the second coming up right after this word from our
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
You like a sugar and go. I want the good life every good night. You're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Well, as a coach, that's what you like to see is 4 runs put up in the first. So the War Eagles batted 4, had a single and a runner stranded in the first, and here we got the pitcher, Rindell, number 10, leading off for the War Eagles. She takes the first pitch, ball 1. There's a foul ball. Axe gloves it, but it's foul, so the count evens up at 1 ball, 1 strike. Riendu is the pitcher here. Ellie Riendu. She takes low inside for ball 2. 2-1 now the count to Riendu. There's a line drive to center field. Dyson's going to get over there, but it falls in front of her for a leadoff single. We have a courtesy runner. That's number 2. Ava DeFreitas is going to run for the pitcher.
Courtesy runner taking the game for Heritage, number 2, Ava.
So this, I'm assuming she's a fast runner, is why she's out there as a courtesy runner. She's about to meet the arm of Stephanie Crittenden right here if she tries to get down to second. So we got the 6-hole catcher number 4, Kelsey Camp, now at the plate for the War Eagles. She takes first pitch. There's a throw behind like I talked about. Oh, it got by Wilhelm, but Edgman's over there to back it up. So no harm, no foul. But I told you, Crittenden is not afraid, and she does have a cannon. So you better be aware. This is the second time through, so I'm sure they know all about her now. There's a foul ball towards the baseball field. So 0-2 the count. Craven's way ahead. We're going to see some of her off speed or pitches in the dirt here. So there's a pitch way up. Camp got out of the way of it, thankfully, because that was high heat right there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Cravens and Crittenden trying to get on the same page with the pitch. Sierra shaking it off. Let's see if she comes back with her curveball here at 1-2. Another throw behind by Crittenden. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So when the bender's bending, it's good. When it's not, look out, War Eagles. If you're a right-handed hitter. There's a pitch low. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Leadoff batter, Randu, the pitcher. Line drive single to center. She had a courtesy runner. DeFreitas come in for her. So here we are. There's another line shot to Dyson. She's got a beat on it. She throws to first, and DeFreitas got back just in time. Nice throw by Dyson. You could tell Dyson had the beat on it from the get-go. So you're pretty sure there was going to be one out, and DeFrady was almost to second, and we're hoping for that second out. So now the third baseman, number 21, Natalie McCarty, comes to the plate with one out now and a runner on first. Craven deals. Check swing. Whoa, I thought she went. We're going to appeal it, yeah. Wow. I thought the appeal would be a strike, but the field umpire says no, gives the safe signal. They're not listening to me. I need to get them a microphone so they can hear me. I guess some headphones, I should say. I've got the microphone. She went that time, and she did get second. So the stolen base, bobble at second. Looked like a pretty good throw by Crittenden, but it goes to center field a little bit, just enough for the runner DeFrady to get to third. So we'll call it a stolen base and an error. So it looked like we had a little confusion at second on who was covering. The ball goes off Tapp's glove into center. So now the Warriors have something going with a runner at third and the ball off Sierra. So she'll get the infield single on the ground ball to Cravens. She's not quite able to come up with. I've seen Cravens make some great plays defensively from the pitcher circle. Not able to squeeze that one. So McCarty gets the RBI single.
Next up for the War Eagles.
And the Warriors get their first run of the game. It's a 4-1 ball game now. So designated player number 25, Izzy Ulapich. What a great name for a softball player. There's a ground ball back to Cravens. I told you she's good. And there's the throw, and we got it. How about that? The 1-4-3 double play, and the Wolverines get out of the inning, only giving up one run. So West 4, Heritage 1 after 1.5. Let's see if we can get a few more runs here in the second. This is the Wolverine Athletic School Productions, the WASP, on the Bentonville Sports Network.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Leading off for the Wolverines in the bottom of the second inning, number 6.
So we're back. The West Wolverines lead the Heritage War Eagles 4-1, 6A West Conference action. West coming in with an 8-3 conference record, and the Heritage War Eagles in fourth place at 6-5, trying to get a game back of third. So the left fielder, number 6, sophomore Olivia Thornton, her first pitch, she likes it. She fouls it back off the net. Olivia came into the game fresh off a home run Tuesday night. So I asked her to see if she could hit one for me here at home, and she said she's going to try. The Wolverines won 14-2, I believe, Tuesday at Harbor. And there's a fly ball into no man's land between the second baseman and the right fielder. Drops right in front of Anna Lee. And right behind KG.
Brings up number 2, Grace Cordell.
So Thornton leads off with a leadoff single on the fly ball to right. The 9-hole hitter, second baseman number 2, the senior Grace Cordell, the lefty, into the box. There's a bunt, foul pop, and nice try by the third baseman. That's Natalie McCarty. So McCarty's had some action. She got a line drive, about took off her glove from Cravens in the first. Now she just about goes head first into the net. Trying to get that pop foul from Cordell's bunt attempt. And there's a stolen base. Woo, she almost slid off the bag. That was close. So Thornton beat it easy, but just about got it. So 1 ball, 1 strike to count to Cordell. Stolen base for Thornton, and she's on second. 2-1 now the count. So Cordell batting .278 coming into this game. She takes it called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Bottom of the second. Wolverines lead 4-1. Looking to add to it with a runner on second with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. So Cordell fouls it off. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Thornton goes to third, so Cordell's the first out of the inning. We're back to the top of the lineup now. Mary Beth Dyson, the center fielder, number 5. She reached on an error by the first baseman. It hit a ground ball to shortstop, through to first, and first baseman just dropped it. And then she came around to score eventually on the two RBI triple. Excuse me, no, she scored on the bunt by Laney Tapp. She takes call strike 1, 0-1 the count to Dyson. So no ball, 2 strikes. Way outside, throwback. Thornton's back in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So McCarty charging from third with a slapper. Dyson at the plate. She goes to first, and that's a good play by Gabby Kelly. Oh, excuse me. Izzy Ulapich is at first. I think I have a error on my lineup card. I'll have to fix that. So 2 outs now the count. A freshman, Crittenden, comes to the plate. I think she holds her swing. She does. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on third with 2 outs. Crittenden batting .404 coming into the game. Reached on the air, scored a run in the first. 2 balls and a strike now. Count to Crittenden. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. So the pitcher, first baseman, had all the action in this inning. 1-3 for the third out. So nothing happening after the leadoff single by Thornton. Your score remains West 4, Heritage 1. We'll be back on the Wasp.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
6A West softball here on the campus of Bentonville West High School. The West Wolverines and the Heritage War Eagles. West scored 4 in the first. War Eagles have scored 1 in the second. So here we are in the third in a 4-1 ball game. This is number 11, Kyler Strickland, the left fielder at the plate.
4-1 lead into the top of the third. Leading off for War Eagles, number 11, Kyler Strickland.
Sierra Cravens pitching for the Wolverines, giving up 2 hits, a single in each inning. There's a ground ball to third. Axe is going to let it go foul. Nice job by Maddie. Excuse me, the War Eagles have 3 hits, 3 singles on the night. So that's a harmless foul ball. 0-1 the count now to Strickland. That's a great job by Coach Cantrell on the field maintenance of curving that dirt down the foul line foul. I think it was the Cubs. The Cubs used to have it to where, I mean, every ball down the line was always going to curve in when I was growing up because they had a lot of speed. The Royals were like that. You kind of play with the dirt a little bit to make those balls stay foul when you got a lot of speed, or stay fair. There's a foul ball right back at us almost. Pay attention. 1-2 now the count. Sounds like the Houston Astros giving signals with somebody beating on that drum out there. Everyone's up and in. Good take by Strickland. She wanted to but didn't. Evens it out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was a changeup, I think. There was a 2 balls, 2 strikes. Craven deals. There's a little pop foul. Look out, Crittenden. Cravens is fast. She will plow you over. She's a great athlete. I think Coach LaValle may look at her as an outside linebacker with that speed and athleticism. There's a little flare, tap, tries to dive and make a play. It was just over the head of Cravens. And if she would have waited and played that off of 1 hop, there's no way she throws her out. So she made the right play, I think, diving for it. But we'll call that an infield single for Strickland. So that's the second infield single for the War Eagles tonight. And the last 2 innings, the Warriors have gotten a leadoff batter on board. So we're back to the top of the lineup. This is center fielder number 13, Grace Pingle. She's 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded out to tap it short for the first out of the game. Wolverines had a double play to end the second inning. Let's see if we can get another double play here to get out of a leadoff single. There's a foul ball bunt down the right field line, first base line, foul. So no balls, 2 strikes now the count to Pingle. So let's see if she's still bunting at an 0-2 count. I'm guessing she's probably not, but she might be. Sometimes coaches have a lot of faith in their leadoff batters with bunts. So no balls, 2 strikes. Strickland on first. She squares and pulls back, and there's a shot to left field. That's over Thornton's head. That's going to be off the wall. I think it's going to be a single because Strickland had to wait to see if that was caught. So a leadoff batter for the Warriors with some pop. And normally that ball's probably not going to hit the wall here at Wolverine Field because of the wind, but man, that one carried quick. The longest single of the season probably here at Wolverine Field. Probably missed a home run by less than 5 feet. There's a foul ball bunt attempt. So now runners on first and second for the Warriors. KG, Kylie Germain, the second baseman, number 16, the lefties at the plate. She's also 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded out to Cravens, the pitcher, in the first. There's a good bunt. Cravens plays it off her knee, throws to first. That's a tough play. Great play by Cravens. She goes to a knee, spins around, and throws to the second baseman, Cordell, covering because Wilhelm was charging from first on the bunt. So the sack bunt works. And this is the right fielder, 3-hole Anna Lee, number 14 at the plate. Batting with 1 out and 2 runners in scoring position. There's a foul ball, 0-2 the count. So Craven's done a really good job of staying ahead in the count so far all night tonight. Lee 1 for 1 on the night, had a line drive single in the first and was stranded. Craven shakes off Crittenden again, and Lee calls time. I think that's the curveball we were looking for. Just a bit outside. It looked pretty good. There were some fans and players and maybe even Coach Ken and myself all thought that could have been called strike 3, but it wasn't. But we don't have the best view in the house, so I've got a pretty good view, but I'm not right there behind Crittenden to call that ball and strike. There's a foul ball again. That was on the inside corner. Lee had to battle just to get a piece of that to not strike out, and she does. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Strickland with the leadoff single with a little blooper over Cravens. And then a almost home run single for Pingle. So 2 singles, 2 runners on. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So first base is open, but I don't think you want to load them up for the cleanup hitter. So Wilhelm's even with the bag at first. Cordell's playing in, even with the baseline at second. Tap still back at short. There's a little dribbler back to Cravens. She looks back Strickland and throws to first. All right, so we got the cleanup hitter, the shortstop, number 8, Emily Carpenter, now at the plate with 2 outs and 2 runners in scoring position. Carpenter 0 for 1 on the night. She flew out to Cravens. There's a pop fly. It looks like Dyson's calling for it in right center field, and she squeezes for out number 3. So a couple of leadoff singles. Leaves them stranded. Great job of Cravens coming back, getting those 3 outs. West leads 4-1. Let's see if the Wolverines can get some more runs on the board here in the bottom of the 3rd. We'll be back. That's the Wasp.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box. Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate.
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
So there's a first pitch swing by Wilhelm to start the third, and a sliding grab. That's number 16, KG, Kylie Germain.
Next up for the Wolverines, number 9, Laney.
Getting that first out. Nice play by the War Eagle defense. Robbing a hit from Wilhelm. So the shortstop, number 9, Laney Tapp. Senior takes first pitch, calls strike one, 0-1 the count to Tapp. So Laney reached with a bunt single, scored Dyson. I think they called that a strike. We'll find out here after this pitch. Yeah, 0-2 the count to Tapp on 2 called strikes. So Tapp had a bunt single and an RBI. And there's a ground ball to third, McCarty to first for the second out.
Next up for the Wolverines, number
So
23,
pitcher,
Sierra
number 23,
Cravens.
Sierra Cravens. She hit the triple down the left field line. They plated 2 Wolverines and then scored herself on the sac bunt by Edgman. So Cravens batting .462 on the year. After that triple, it'll go up. Gets a piece of it on the 1-0 count. I'm pretty sure she may have twisted about everything in her body on that swing because she was going for the fence. That ball may be landing in the high jump pit. She connects with it after that swing. Upstairs, off speed, 2 balls and a strike to Cravens. Ground ball to third again. Carter makes a play. Second time of the inning, 5-3 on the putout. 3 up, 3 down for the War Eagles. Nothing happening for the Wolverines. After 3, West 4, Heritage 1. We'll be back on the WASP, Bentonville Sports Network.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
We're back. Wolverines lead the War Eagles 4-1. Big first inning for the Wolverines. And then not able to push any across after that. Had a single runner left in the second, and then a 1-2-3 in the third. So let's see what Heritage can do. They're going to try to get back in this game here. This is the pitcher, number 10, El Riendu. She's 1 for 1 with a line drive single to center in the second. Scored the only run. Two and 0 the count. So Cravens falls behind 2-0 for one of the first times in this ball game. She's been ahead of most batters all day. Let's see if she can battle back. There's a ground ball to short, tap scoops, throws to first. 6-3 on the putout for the first out. Good start for the Wolverines.
1 out.
This is the catcher number 4, Kelsey Camp, now coming to the plate. So Camp 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to Dyson in the second inning. There's an inside pitch. She went. She tried to hold up. Home plate umpire says, no, ma'am, that's going to be a strike. I wouldn't want to count. That's another called strike in that. Woo! So they call it painting the black on the corners, and they call it hitting the white when it's on the batter's box on the opposite side. She hit the line, but it wasn't the black line. It was that white line. But we'll take it. 1-2 now the count. There's a line drive to left. It's down in front of Thornton. She scoops it, bobbles, but no advancement. So no 1-out single for Camp. She's 1 for 2 on the day now. So that's going to bring up the third baseman, number 21, Natalie McCarty. McCarty been busy lately at third base on defense.
Number 5, Sierra DeFreitas.
So number 5, courtesy runner, Sierra DeFreitas. I'm guessing probably some relation to Ava DeFreitas.
For the War Eagles, number 21, Natalie McCarty.
So let's see what McCarty can do with a runner on first and 1 out. Fly ball, Thornton, that's out of play. No balls in the strike to McCarty. McCarty's 1 for 1. Had an infield single and RBI. There's a ground ball to Cordell. Her only plays to first. She scoops and underhands it to Wilhelm for the second out. So designated player number 25, Izzy Ulapich. Now she was at first last inning, so I guess they can flip them out. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the bender was bending on that one. 0-1 the count to Ulapich. So DeFreitas, the courtesy runner, on second after the single and the fielder's choice. There's a little pop-up to second. Cordell is going to be over her head. It's going to drop and probably going to score a run. We got a throw from right by Edgman, not in time. So sometimes the softball gods are looking out for you. The bloop single gets her an RBI. So a 2-out RBI single cuts this lead in half, and the War Eagles now are within 2 in a 4-2 ball game.
Next up for Heritage, number 11, Kyler Strickland.
The number 9 hole lefty, or excuse me, right-handed batter, left fielder, number 11, Kyler Strickland. She singled and was stranded in the third. Oh, look out. Holy cow. That's why I don't like those on-deck batter standing there. I wouldn't do it. I would never be there. I'd be behind that fence just because of that play right there. Pitch outside, 1 ball and 1 strike now to count. So Strickland led off the inning last time with a single, was followed by a single, and then got stranded. In the dirt. Not much gets by Crittenden. As a pitcher that gives you a lot of confidence in all your pitches when you know that catcher's going to squeeze everything with a runner on first. Keeper there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Inside corner, called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And there's a strikeout, swing and a miss by Strickland. But not before the War Eagles put up another run off 2 hits. They leave 1, and after 4.5, after 3.5, West leads 4-2. We'll be back. This is the Wasp.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
It's kind of been a crazy game. The Wolverines lead the War Eagles 4-2. The War Eagles lead the hits 7-3, but that doesn't put any runs on the board necessarily. So the Wolverine defense playing better than the Heritage defense so far to give us that 4-2 lead. So this is the right fielder, number 26, senior Haley Edgman. She had an RBI sack bunt in the first. So 2 balls and no strikes to Edgman. There's a line shot right up the middle and a leadoff single for Edgman. So we've had the leadoff runner on board 3 out of the 4 innings.
Leadoff single for Edgman brings up number 30, Olivia Nixon.
Edgman's got a little speed at first. So I think we have our first. We've got a viewer at 35,000 feet. Caroline Wilhelm, our first baseman, number 27. Her father is flying on business tonight, not able to be here. So he's usually running the scoreboard or doing something up here in the box. And so, yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever had anybody listening to me from 35,000 feet in the air. I hope you just stay up there. And at least till you get to the airport. At our house, we have, we're watching a game, and if we're doing good, nobody can change seats or do anything. So just tell that pilot to keep circling as long as we're winning. There's a call strike pretty low. I don't think Olivia liked it much. She kind of gave the quick glance back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Edgman the runner on first. Olivia Nixon at the plate. That's in the dirt. Edgman was going all the way. That's a great job of running. She saw the ball down and she took off. Didn't even wait to see if the War Eagle catcher came up with it clean because she's going to have to make a heck of a play just to scoop and throw that down. So now the leadoff runner on second with nobody out. Nixon at the plate. She's got some power, but we're not going to see it on this at bat as she takes strike 3 on the off-speed pitch. So Craven's got her first strikeout last inning, and
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 6, Olivia Thornton.
Riendow gets her first strikeout. And there's a fly ball to center. That's going to be caught. Looked like it had a chance to get down, but Pingle makes a good play. She was kind of played Thornton just right. So 2 outs now. So Pingle
Next up for the Wolverines, number
helps
2,
out the War
Grace
Eagle pitcher with
Cordell.
that catch in center. So the lefty second baseman, number 2, Grace Cordell. She ground out to the pitcher in the second inning, and she takes strike 1. 0-1 the count with 2 outs. Ground ball to second, scoop, flip. So leadoff single by Edgman. She's stranded. And after 4, the Wolverines lead 4-2. This is the Wolverine Athletics School Productions on the Bentonville Sports Network. The Wasp.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
So top of the 5th inning, War Eagles are going to send, I believe they're top of their lineup. Yep, Pingle, center fielder, KG, second baseman, and right fielder Lee. 1, 2, and 3 coming up here in the 5th. So the difference in the game has been some errors and some timely hitting. Errors by the War Eagles and timely hitting by the Wolverines. Wolverines jumped out 4-2 in the first and haven't done anything since. War Eagles scratched a run in the second and a run in the 4th. There's a bunt foul. Pingle starts out 0-1. Ball 1, 1-1 the count now. There's a fly ball out of play towards the baseball field. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Cravens get her second strikeout of the night right here. Right back to Cravens. Don't hit it to her. She's going to make the play.
1 out. Brings up to bat number 16, KG Germain.
So 1 out. Number 16, KG, second baseman, the lefty at the plate. A little slap. That's over the third base dugout. 0-1. Germain's 0 for 2 on the day, grounded out both times to Cravens. Cravens had a lot of work. A lot of balls hit right back to her tonight. There's a slap right over the shortstop. Dyson looked like she might have tried to dive for a second, but not able to do it. So the War Eagles haven't had too many hard hit balls. They did have a almost home run single by Strickland. Excuse me, by Pingle. But a lot of their other hits have just kind of been hitting it where we ain't. So Jermaine's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a sac bunt now. 3-hole hitter, right fielder number 14, Ann Lee at the plate. She is 1 for 2, singled. It was stranded in the first and grounded out to Cravens in the third. Call strike 1, 0-2 now the count. So Cravens way ahead here. Like to be ahead 0-2 with a cleanup hitter. Exactly where Cravens is. See if we can get her to chase one here in the next pitch or two. Outside off speed, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Another one just over tap, it's short. A little bloop single. Whoa, Thornton showing off her arm. So back-to-back singles here for the War Eagles.
Next up for the War Eagles, number 8, Emily Carpenter.
So runners at first and second. Shortstop number 8, Emily Carpenter. She's 0 for 2 on the day. She'd like to get a hit here because the hit probably cuts this to a 1-run game. She takes a called strike on the first pitch, 0-1. Carpenter 0-1 on the day. Flied out to Cravens at pitcher and flied out to Dyson in center in the third. There's a bunt off the plate, foul ball. 0-2 now the count. So Heritage haven't gotten that bunt down very often tonight. They've tried a bunch. They've had about 4 or 5 batters foul some off and only had 1 batter get a bunt down. Then moved a runner over in the third. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout. So she tries to do the old ball in the dirt, strikeout, run to first, but that only works when there's 2 outs.
Number 10, Ellie Riendu.
So Cravens with her second strikeout. The pitcher Riendu. There's a pop up to second. Cordell squeezes it for the third out. So the War Eagles strand another 2 after back-to-back singles. That's the second time they've had back-to-back singles and couldn't play to run. And after 5.5, the Wolverines lead 4-2. We'll be back on the Wasp on the Bentonville Sports Network.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You're like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
We're back, 6A West Conference softball action. The West Wolverines and the Heritage War Eagles. We're back to the leadoff batter, number 5, senior center fielder, Mary Beth Dyson. She takes the first pitch, called strike one, 0-1 the count to Dyson. Dyson's 0 for 2 on the day. She reached on an error, stole a base, advanced on a wild pitch, scored a run in the first. And then a ground ball to third and got tagged out in the second. So takes low, 1-2 now the count to Dyson. So the lefty batting .395 on the year, so she's due for a hit. There, oh, thought I had a chance. Nice play by the second baseman, Jermaine KG, for the War Eagles for the 4-3 putout.
Next up for the Wolverines, number 7, Stephanie Crittenden.
So the freshman catcher, number 7, Stephanie Crittenden, come to the plate. She reached on there, stole a base, and scored in the first. And then grounded out in the second. So she's had a pretty similar night like Dyson. She's looking for her first hit. Upstairs. 1-0 the count to Crittenden. Up and out again, 2-0. So Crittenden way ahead. She can be sitting for a pitch right down the middle here. And that one's not it. Yeah. Ball 4. We were behind a pitch. I'm going to blame that on our scoreboard operator. He's trying to study for a test. So lead off, or excuse me, no. A one-out walk. We're going to have a courtesy runner. That's number 3. Parker again. Kaylee Parker. She's going to run for the catcher.
27, Caroline Wilhelm.
And now let's see if she can hit 135,000 feet and maybe Dad can catch it. There's a ball off the plate. That's going to let Parker advance on the, what do we call that, a wild pitch or a pass ball? Wild pitch. Says the official, unofficial scorekeeper in the box. There's call strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out to Wilhelm. Caroline's 0 for 2 on the day. She flew out to center and flew out to the second baseman. There's a line shot. She was way ahead of that one. They had a chance to make it to the parking lot almost. Line drive over the Wolverine dugout. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count to Wilhelm. War Eagle fans wanted strike 3. Home plate umpire didn't agree, so we're at 2-2. Swing, tip, caught. Second strikeout now for Riendu. So both pitchers now with 2 strikeouts on the night.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 9, Laney Tapp.
So shortstop number 9, senior Laney Tapp. There's a line shot to right center. That's going to get to the fence. That's going to score Parker. Tapp looking. She's going to hold up at 2.
Stand-up double scores.
RBI double for Tapp. Makes the score 5-2 Wolverines.
Now batting for your Wolverines, number 23, Sierra Cravens.
Big 2-out double for Laney. So the pitcher, number 23, Sierra Cravens at the plate. She had the huge 2 RBI triple in the first. So she's 1 for 2, and they're going to intentionally walk her. And that's going to bring
Takes the intentional walk.
the right fielder,
Brings to bat.
number 26, Haley
Number
Edgman.
26, senior Haley Edgman.
So Edgman led off the fourth with a single, so she's 1 for 1. She had an RBI and a sac bunt in the first. So she takes inside for ball 1. There's some fans and coaches and people wanting her to wear that one, but easy for us to say. We're not up there getting hit by a baseball or softball. Sorry, we did baseball last night. I didn't have much turnaround time here to get my mind wrapped around the word softball. There's a ground ball to second. She's going to take it herself, and KG gets the third out, but not before the Wolverines add one more to the scoreboard, and West has that 5-2 lead. We'll be back. This is the Wasp.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
So Bentonville West High School hosting the Heritage War Eagles in 6A West softball action. West has the 5-2 lead, and we're in the top of the 6th. We'd like to thank our presenting and platinum sponsors that make all our WASP broadcasts possible. Presenting sponsors are Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing. Our platinum sponsors, Centerton Farmers Insurance, Legacy Bank, Northwest Health System, Absolute Janitorial Services, and Rock Mortgage. We'd also like to thank our Athletic Booster Club. Booster Club supports all of our student athletes. So Sierra Craven started this game and has gone the distance so far. The Warriors have 2 more chances here to tie this game up or take the lead.
Now batting for Heritage, number 4, Kelsey Camp.
They're going to send number 4, Kelsey Camp, to the plate to lead off the 6th. This is their catcher. She takes outside for ball 1. Kelsey's 1 for 2 on the day. She flew out to center in second and singled on a line drive hit to Thornton out in the left and scored a run in the 4th. 5-2, the Wolverines lead. Here's a foul ball over the right field fence. Excuse me, not over the right field fence. Over the first baseline fence. Another foul ball off the backstop, back netting. So 1-2 now the count. So 3 out of the 5 innings Heritage has had the leadoff runner on. Camp lays off that one, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Somebody called strike 3. I don't know who it was, but it wasn't the umpire. I think it was a fan I heard on our crowd mic. So full count now to Camp. That one's in the dirt outside, so I believe that's the first walk issued by Cravens tonight. I'm about 99% sure. So the leadoff batter is aboard for the 4th time in 6 tries. This is the third baseman, number 21, Natalie McCarty. She is 1 for 2 on the day. Had an RBI single in the 2nd and grounded out to second base in the 4th. There's a pop bunt. Ooh, Crittenden almost got that in fair territory. She Maybe she knew it was foul, but it looked like it was one of those ones you should just let go. So I think Crittenden and Cravens are both pretty good athletes, and we've had a lot of balls land between the two of them. It's a good thing they communicate well. We'd have some massive collisions. So Warriors don't get the bunt down again, and it's 0-1. That one's outside. Good take by McCarty. 1 ball, 1 strike. Camp at first on the leadoff walk. I believe that's still a catcher. They could have ran for her, but they don't. Warriors finally get the bunt down. That's a good one. Axe's only play is to first, and nobody's covering third. And Wilhelm throws to third, and nobody was there. So Tapp went to second with the runner on first. So Axe charges. There's nobody at third. And the War Eagles have cut this lead to 5-3. There is one out. No, there's one out.
Now batting for the War Eagles, number 25, Izzy Ulovich.
So this is the designated player, number 25, Izzy Ulovich. She is 1 for 2 on the day. Grounded a double play in the second and singled to right. Had RBI single to right and was stranded in the fourth. Doesn't catch up to that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to Eula pitch. Three balls and a strike. There's called strike 3, the third strikeout of the day for Cravens, and it couldn't come at a better time because the War Eagles thought they had a little momentum going, scoring a run there, and Cravens kind of shuts them down a little bit, or at least shuts them up for a minute.
Now batting for Heritage, number 11, Kyler Strickland.
So the 9-hole hitter, left fielder, number 11, Kyler Strickland. She's 1 for 2 on the day. She takes call strike 1. Nice frame by Crittenden. She was set up on the outside corner, and her glove was frozen. Cravens hit the spot right on the black. Nice execution by the Wolverines battery. That one's outside. Trying to get her to chase. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Strickland singled and was stranded in the third and then struck out in the fourth. There's a foul ball, 1-2 the count. So the Warriors have 1 run this game, or this inning, on a walk and a fielder's choice and an error. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's an off-speed pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Cravens gets out of the jam, but not before the War Eagles cut it to a 2-run game. So after
At the end of 6.5, Wolverines 5.
6.5,
War Eagles 3.
West 5, War Eagles 3. We'll be back on the Wasp.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
So we're back. This is number 19, Mary Franny Van Ness, pitch hitting for Nixon. She takes the first pitch, called strike one. Mary Franny has 10 RBIs on the season. So she only has 6 hits with 10 RBIs, so the only way for her to get an RBI on this at bat is to put one over the fence. But there's nobody on. She's the leadoff batter. She does have 1 home run on the season. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Van Ness. So we're 2 balls and 2 strikes. No, it's a full count. Somebody's got to wake up over here. That one's low, and Mary Franny draws the walk. I'm guessing we may have a runner here. Coach Cain's calling time. Wait. Maddie thought she was going to bat. She's going to run. So the flex, Maddie Axe comes in to run for Van Ness after the leadoff walk. So that's the 3rd walk. One intentional.
Number 6, Olivia Thornton.
This is the left fielder, number 6, Olivia Thornton at the plate. There's a ground ball to 3rd. McCarty goes to 2nd. KG, a little high. She squeezes it, makes sure the out at 2 for the first out. So Thornton reaches on the fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 2, Grace Cordell.
So this is the lefty, number 2, Grace Cordell, a second baseman. 1-0 count to Cordell. Upstairs, 2-0. So Cordell 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded out to the pitcher in the 2nd, and I can't remember what she did in the 4th. She grounded out to 2nd in the 4th. So looking for her first hit. She does go, and I think Axe is going to be thrown at, excuse me, not Axe, but Thornton. She's kind of indecisive there. The ball in the dirt. Got a late jump and Camp threw her out at 2nd. So it was a strike, 2-1. Foul ball, 2-2. Nobody on now for the Wolverines. So 2-4 on the put out. So full count again. Let's see if Cordell can get on here and get a 2-out rally going. If she lines it, that's going to be caught, I think. No, it's over the head. It carried. So Cordell with some pop. 2-hopper to the fence with a 2-out double. Ball is carrying to left tonight.
Cordell with a 2-out double brings up the bat number 5, Marybeth Dyson.
So we're back to the leadoff. Dyson. Dyson came into this game batting .395. So she can hit the ball. She's looking for her first hit of the night. She takes first pitch. Called strike 1. There's a shot right through the wickets. And we have a play at the plate. Cordell tries to avoid the tag. Coach Ken, not sure he agrees with it, but that was a heck of a play by the center fielder for Heritage. That's Pingle, Grace Pingle with the cannon and the put out by Camp. So after 6 innings, West leads 5-3. We'll be back. This is the Wasp.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
Leading off for the Warriors, number 13, Grace Pingle.
So the War Eagles now have a little momentum. The Wolverines just had a runner on second. Dyson lined a single to center field. The runner, Cordell, on second, tried to score, and Pingle with a 1-hopper to the catcher at the plate nails Cordell for the 3rd out in the bottom of the 6th. So War Eagles down to their final inning here to try to tie this game up or take the lead, and they started off with a line drive to right field, 1-hopper to Cordell. She gets it in. And Pingle, after making that nice play in center, reaches for the 2nd time tonight. She's 2 for 4 with a line drive to right. So KG, the second baseman, number 16, 1 for 2. Off speed, taken for ball 1. She grounded out to the pitcher in the 1st, sack bunt in the 3rd, and Singleton was stranded in the 5th. Foul tip, 1 ball, 1 strike, the count to Germain. So 5-3 your score. West scored 4 in the 1st and 1 in the 5th. And the War Eagles are scoring a run at a time in an even inning. So let's hope it stays true that they don't score in an odd inning. Wolverines 8-3 on the season in conference, sitting at 3rd place. War Eagles at 6-5, trying to win this to put themselves a game out of 3rd. There's a fly ball pop up. Wilhelm calls it. She's got plenty of room. She squeezes it for the first out of the inning. So
Wilhelm makes the out. Brings up the bat. Number 14, Anna Lee.
the right fielder, 3-hole hitter, number 14, Anna Lee. She is, 2 for 3. She takes first pitch outside for 1-0. She's had 2 singles to left field, been stranded both times in the first and the 5th inning, and grounded out to Cravens, the pitcher, in the 3rd inning. So runner on first, 1 out. War Eagles trail by 2 runs. This is the tying run at the plate. We definitely don't want to put the tying run on with a walk. It's 2-0. With a ground ball to third, Axe scoops it, and throws into right field. So we're going to have first and second. So Axe tries to get the out at second. Air mails it to right field. And the War Eagles in action now here with runners on second and third with 1 out. So Wolverines call time. Crendan's going to discuss the defense here, I think, with all right, let's see what Cravens has up her sleeve here. This is big time inning down. Opportunity for the War Eagles because they now have the winning run at the plate. Or the leading run at the plate, I should say. We're in the top of the 7th. So no matter what happens here, the Wolverines do have a chance to bat. But I hope we don't have to pick up another stick tonight. Craven deals. There's a foul ball. Shortstop number 8, Emily Carpenter, the cleanup hitter. If you're a coach, I guess this is a situation you take every time with your cleanup hitter coming up in the last inning as the lead runner, as the leading run. She squares. She takes it for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Carpenter squared to bunt. I don't know if she's really going to bunt or if she's just trying to get a bad pitch from Cravens. I don't think she's going to bunt. I think she's going to square and hit upstairs on the off speed. 2 balls and a strike. So Craven's going to have to challenge her now. First base is open. Pingle's at first with a leadoff single. Anna Lee's at second, reaching on the error. She does bunt. She gets a good one down. Cravens tagged her, but the ball comes out. So the home plate umpire was ready to call the out, but Pingle knocks the ball out of Craven's glove. She wasn't able to get 2 hands on it. There's a great play by Cravens, almost. So I call that probably an infield single. Or fielder's choice, actually, right? It's a fielder's choice. Oh, at first? Okay. So we'll call it infield single. So RBI, bunt single for Carpenter. This is the pitcher, Riendu. Riendu. I've said it 17 ways wrong. Riendu. It's a 5-4 ball game. If you like drama, we've got it here on the Wasp tonight. There's an off-speed swing and a miss. Way ahead. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Rindu's 1 for 3 on the night with a single and a run scored in the second. Ground out in the second, fly out, or the fourth, and fly out in the fifth. Cravens deals outside, 2-1. There's a bunt attempt, foul ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now the count. I don't think she's bunting now. She's going to be swinging away. First base is open. Lee, the runner, at second. At third, and Carpenter, the runner, at second. Outside for ball 3. Full count. Something's got to give here. 1 out. The lead runner's on second, tying runner's on third in a 5-4 ball game in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for the second out. 5th strikeout of the night for Cravens. Couldn't have come at a bigger time. We'd like to see strikeout number 6 right here. Make us all feel better. So this is the catcher, number 4, Kelsey Camp. She is 1 for 2 on the day. 500 on the night with 2 runs scored. She takes first pitch, strike 1. Cravens dealing now. Camp flew out in the second, singled and scored a run on a line drive to left in the 4th, and walked and scored in the 6th. So she's got half the runs for the War Eagles tonight. Just outside. Cravens hit the spot. Crittenden was just set up too far outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, the count to Camp. I'm going to say everybody's on the edge of their seat here at Wolverine Field tonight. Cravens and Crittenden trying to get the pitch. And Kemp says that's taking too long, I'm going to call time. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners on second and third. It's a 1-run game. West leads 5-4, a base hit, ties it, and possibly gives the War Eagles the lead. Just outside, Camp able to lay off of it. A lot of Wolverine fans didn't like it, but I think it's a pretty good call. The bend started just a little bit too far out in front. 2-1 the count to Camp. 3-1. First base is open. So 3-1. Camp should be sitting dead red. I wouldn't be swinging unless it was a fastball grooved. That's a fastball, but it's not grooved. Outside, loads them up. I believe that's the first walk issued by Cravens. So Wolverines call time. Infield talks how they're going to defend this. 2 outs, bases loaded. And this is the third baseman, number 21, Natalie McCarty. McCarty's 1 for 2 on the day. She singled, had an RBI single in the second, and grounded out in the 4th, and had a sac bunt in the 6th. First pitch, called a ball, 1-0. There it is, outside corner, strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Off speed, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I just saw Coach Cannon tell Crittenden, the catcher, on the drop strike 3, just touch home plate with the bases loaded. Craven shakes off Crittenden, gets the pitch she likes. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, bases full. Foul ball. Cordell, everybody, right fielder, Edgman. Nobody able to get it. Here we go again, 1-2, 2 outs. Bases full of War Eagles. Foul ball. What a battle between McCarty and Cravens. Who's gonna win? One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Like as a broadcaster, this is what you dream of, this drama. Makes it a lot of fun to watch and to work. There's an off speed. McCarty just barely hangs. That's 3 straight 2-strike foul balls by McCarty. So I believe this will be the 7th pitch of this at bat, if I'm not mistaken. Count still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cravens doesn't like it. She shakes her off twice, all 3 times. McCarty says that's too long. Calls time. So Crittenden ought to know what she wants now. 1-2, 2 outs. Line drive to right's going to score 1. Throws cut off by Wilhelm. And a 2-out. 2 RBI single. McCarty's going to advance to second on the throw towards the plate.
Next up for the Warriors is number 25, Izzy Ulick.
So the Wolverines will bat as the War Eagles take the 6-5 lead. So 1-0 the count. This is number 25, Izzy Ulapich, the designated player. She is 1 for 3 on the day. Ball 2, 2-0. Two balls and 1 strike. Runners on second and third for the War Eagles. They have the 6-5 lead after scoring 3 runs here in the 7th. 3-1 now the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2, full count now. Had some heat on that one. Full count, 3-2, 2 outs. First base is open. Strike 3 for the 3rd out, but not before the War Eagles take the lead on 3 runs. on 3 singles and an error. Warriors lead 6-5 for their first lead of the game. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 7th right after these words from our sponsors. This is the Wasp.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning, number 7, Stephanie Crittenden.
Well, we're giving you a drama on the Wasp tonight. The Wolverines were in control of this ball game all the way until the 7th. They scored 4 in the first, 1 in the 5th. The Warriors scored 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, and 3 in the top of 7. And that's number 7. Crittenden, the catcher, leading off with a fly ball to right for the first out.
Now batting for the Wolverines, number 27, Caroline Wilhelm.
So number 27, Wilhelm at the plate. She swings, and that one's deep over the left fielder's head off the fence. And she's got a stand-up one-out double. So now the Wolverines have something going here in their half of the 7th.
Wilhelm with a stand-up double brings up to bat number 9, Laney Tap.
So this is the shortstop, number 9, Laney Tap. She takes low for strike 1. So Wilhelm at second with 1 out with a double. Almost tied this game. That ball almost got out of here. So something to the right side or to the center field to get Caroline over would be good here. Tap ahead in the count, 2-1 now. Tap is 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Had a bunt single, scored a run in the first, grounded out to third in the third, and an RBI double in the 5th. So we take another RBI double by Tap right here. So the War Eagles call time. They talk about it. Tap ahead in this count, 2-1, 1 out. Wilhelm on second. There's a shot to short. That's going to send Wilhelm back. And Tap's out on the 6-3 put out for the second out. So we'll need some 2-out magic by Cravens here in the bottom of the 7th. Cravens is 1 for 2 on the night. She had a 2-out triple and scored a run in the first. Grounded out to third in the second. She was intentionally walked in the 5th, and the same thing here in the 7th. And so now you got number 26, the senior Haley Edgman. Edgman's 1 for 3 on the day. 1 for 2 on the day. Had a sack bunt RBI in the first. Called strike 1. A single to center in the 4th and ground out to second in the 5th. So 1 for 2 on the night for Edgman. So Cravens at first on the walk. Wilhelm on second after the double. Two outs. There's a pop-up. Center fielder calls it, and she squeezes it. And the Warriors going to win it 6-5. So the Wolverines will fall to 8-4 in conference. and the Warriors will move up to 7 and 5. So West will stay at third. Warriors will stay at fourth, but now they're just a game behind in the standings. So we appreciate you joining us tonight. Next week, Wolverines will host the Bentonville Tigers host the Southside Mavericks on Tuesday for senior night, and then they'll play Bentonville for the final conference game of the season. So next week, we'll be broadcasting baseball. Tuesday night, the Wolverines are hosting Bentonville, and if you watched us last night, you know that it's a crazy baseball season because there's 4 teams tied for third at 5 and 7 in the 6A West Conference baseball. So Bentonville 5 and 7, West 5 and 7. They're going to play Monday night at Bentonville, and then you can watch that on the Bentonville Tiger Sports app. And then we'll be broadcasting on Tuesday night when the Tigers come to Wolverine Field here on the campus of Bentonville West High School. So once again, thanks for joining us on the WASP. Tough one for Coach Cantrell and the Lady Wolverines. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.